안녕하세요. 호그와트 레거시 시작해보겠습니다. 이 친구는 누군데 내가 이렇게 가까이 있지? 쟤 뭐야? 에? 뭔가 했다. 녀석 돌아와. 아, 미국 상황일 때 쓰려고 놔뒀는데 저기다가 내가 심어버렸네. 뭔지 모른다고. 까비. 안돼. 저런 아까운 것을. 나중에 가서 또 도와야겠다. 이렇게 멀리 날 초대했다고? 비켜줘! 하차. 좋아요. 아, 날씨 좋다. 이 녀석아, 안내를 잘해줘야지. 내비게이션. 너가 딴 데로 갔잖아. 자자자, 다시 내비게이션을 따라 경로를 재탐색합니다. 점막에 오르막길이 있습니다. 좋죠. 전방에 버섯이 있습니다. 한눈을 팔지 않도록 주의해 주시기 바랍니다. 영차 형제. 야, 누구냐 나 이렇게 멀리 초대한 애가? 오늘 하루 종일 숙소에서 쉬고 싶었는데 수업 없어서. 와, 저거 뭐야? 경로 이탈한 것 같은데? 경로를 이탈했습니다. 경로는 내가 잃어버려 놓고서는 제 탐색만 계속하고 있네. 네티 오나이를 만나러 가는구나 나 지금. 네티 이 녀석 나를 이렇게 먼 곳에다가. 별일 아니면 보자. 어머나 어서오세요. 누가 왔습니다. 똥똥. 저 들어가요. 훔친 거 아니에요. 이거 뭐지? 설마 이거 레벨리어 아니네. 오케이. 레벨리어가 아니었어요. 집주인님이신가? 어서오세요. 안녕하세요.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
죄송하지만 제가 지금 경로를 이탈해가지고
Not
제가
sure
지금
how I'd fare in a little
급한
place
일이
like this.
급한 일이 있어가지고 제가 금방 갔다가 다시
It is
돌아오겠습니다.
good to see you, my friend.
아니 나사이.
Hello, Natty.
무슨
How are
일이야?
you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you,
내가
I'm all
인기쟁이긴
right at the
하지.
moment.
we did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
이렇게 먼 곳에서? 그자들은
They
내가
want
찾는 걸 원하고
something that
있어.
Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that
절친한테
the
이거
magic
말해줘야
you
되죠.
used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning. but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions.
비 오나 보다.
It is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
그러다 위험해질 수 있어.
Rookwood and
네티.
Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Remember. Thank you, 네티.
Be
아
on
뭐야,
your guard.
네티. 봐봐. 역시 나의
What are
절친.
you up to now?
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
뭐지? 무슨 일이지 도대체?
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
무엇이니?
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath, Pinch Smedley.
나 잘 모르는데?
I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
수중 모험이라니
Diving into the
재밌겠는데?
lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid. Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
너 설마
What do
너가
you need
들어가기
us to
싫어서
do?
날 믿는 건
Years
아니겠지?
ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on
여기가
or in the
공로스니?
Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
내 가문을 알 거라고 생각했어?
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be
고마워하는 게
forever
뭐가
grateful.
중요해?
Of course, you may discover much more than the
그래?
astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours.
유혹적이다.
I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
너가 들어가지 그래.
I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock.
자기는
should dive
들어가지도
down and
않고.
They must have come this way. Think!
무슨 일이지?
I've no
여기서
idea
또?
who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I
어르신한테
do not have time to.
Victor Rookwood don't give a dock. She's nipped back your time. Oi!
저런
Speak
싸가지를.
of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student, you can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
그만두지 못할 천재마법사를 보고 말이야.
In your life before you even
이 녀석이 찹찹 이 녀석 떼치 덤벤마 이 녀석이 아주 그냥 천재마법사한테 말이야 이 녀석이 아주 그냥 떼치다 이 녀석 빵댕이라 떼치 천재마법사한테 감히 이 녀석 저 뒤에는 누구시지?
Oh, what's the light go out of your eyes?
누가 눈을 못 뜨는지 한번 해볼까?
Get over here, you eating potato!
이 녀석 당할 것 같으냐? 레비오사 내려오지 못하겠지. 넌 누구니? 지형지물을 이용해서 찹 오케이 레비오사 누구니? 나 때리네 누구니? 저도 한 번 더. 어디니? 마지막은 멋있는 스킬로 끝내주지. 이거지. 인사디어. 오케이. 거머리 집은 뭐지? 거머리 집이 뭐지? 죄송합니다. 인사드리러 가기 전에 거머리 집 좀 잠시 채취할게요. 어머나 어르신 감사합니다. 괜찮으세요?
I am, thanks in no small part to excellent
저도 공격을 했는데
defensive skills.
못 보셨구나.
Could you tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me?
인기쟁이는
to
어쩔
get
수가
to
없습니다,
you?
선생님.
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
얼굴만
It's a
봐도
long
아시겠죠?
story,
천재
but
마법사라서
thank you for your
그런답니다.
help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get
날 아시는
moving on my
분이신가?
research before they return.
프리아레하는 분이 누구시죠?
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in
그렇구나.
Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her
저와
own shop
같은.
in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
나 후프푸프 아니야? 아닌가? 영구라
You're a
흥미로운데요?
Nora Treadwell at your
Nora
service.
Treadwell.
Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
멀리는 신화인
I
줄만
thought that Merlin and the
알았어요.
tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts.
그래요?
Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know.
목소리
And
너무
I'm
이쁘시다.
studying some curious fixtures he
Oh,
left here
yes, right,
centuries ago.
Fixtures.
These
이거
vine-covered
내- 나잖아,
pillars,
이거는.
dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin.
목소리 너무 이쁘시네.
I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
정말 흥미로운데요?
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if?
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over
네.
there by my tent.
향이 나는 아오기
This
이건가요?
trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
다 가져가자.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely.
더 없어?
Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well
덩굴이랑
as a
땅에 있는
stone
이거?
swell on the ground.
어떻게
Each
쓰는 거지?
trial has these features. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
아 여기구나.
Balance beers!
예예예.
Flames make the pyre sink.
Incendio.
인센디오를 배운 천재입니다. 선생님. 어이구 뭐야? 아, 그 세상에 정말 아름답구나.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
네네.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How
무엇일까요?
does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
와. 오. 사라지셨어. 이분은?
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my
Everything
business
is
and
to be
almost my life.
alright.
You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now.
Everything is to
I
be
never thought it'd come to
okay.
this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
제가 찾아볼게요.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of
풀
here,
사이에 있으니까.
just past some ruins. Too dangerous
분위기
to
있어
try and
보이네.
retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
깡패야 뭐야?
Revelio.
안녕하세요. 호그와트 도둑입니다. 가자 고블린 캠프로.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
이리 오너라.
I know.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Incendio.
와와와와와와우. 와 나 자신. 죽었어? 내려와.
Incendio. Incendio.
Always on the defense. You're finished.
어? 뭐야? 나 막았는데? 잠깐만 이리 오너라 할 적이 아닌 건가? 얘들이? 아 오케이 한 명씩 해야겠다. 한 명씩 하시라고. 한 명씩 하라고. 비겁한 놈들. 야 대체 몇 명 있는 거야 저기. 그래 너네가 이렇게 세다면 나도 어쩔 수 없지. 변신. 변신!
Wizards will be defeated.
How many of you are there?
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Incendio. Leviosa.
An utterly pitiful display. That's better. What an unfortunate disappointment.
이리 와라.
Put me down.
Much too slow.
끝났어? 별것도 아닌 것들이 까불고 있어. 어떻게 보면 내가 제일 나쁜 애인 것 같은데? 가만히 잘 살고 있는 고블린 집에 쳐들어와가지고 이리 부수고 저리 부수고. 일단 돌아가겠습니다. 아이고 죄송합니다. 여기 뭔가가 있네. 뭐야? 아, 물수제비 던지는 거구나. 물수제비도 마법으로 던지네. 아, 택배에 붙였는데 혹시 도착했나요?
You're here for my wares. I'm afraid.
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back is
저
quickly
천재마법사입니다.
fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
어렵지 않았어요?
I managed to free your carts fairly
별거
easily.
아니었어요.
I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
멋진 생각
What a
같아요.
nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
메인 퀘스트 하이는 어디로 간 거야? 여기 있네.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
아이고 죄송합니다. 쏘리요. 미안합니다.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
흥미롭게
Of
들리네요.
course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw.
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
한번 찾아볼게요.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old one-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
올리벤더의 갑오 이건가? 이거죠?
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls.
오, 깜짝이야.
Don't mind me, owls. I'm here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? I recognize those handles. The summoning charm should do the trick.
여기 이런 뭐가 깔렸네?
Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. I'd best keep looking. Nothing.
걱정하지 마 얘들아. 아씨요. 아저씨요.
No statues here.
요거군.
Here's a welcome surprise.
아줌씨요. 나왔구만. 여기 좀 보세요. 오케이.
Oh, this will do nicely.
또 없나? 이거 뭐야?
Revelio.
레벨리오. 학교 소속 부엉이와 학생들의 개인 부엉이는 모두 호그와트 부엉이장에서 찾을 수 있습니다. 부엉이장을 탐색할 때는 부엉이 배설물과 개어낸 쥐 뼈를 밟지 않도록 조심하면 좋습니다. 아, 여기 위에도 있구나. 안녕 부엉이들아.
Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher.
와, 무섭네. 아줌씨요. 그랬어요? 잠깐만요. 아씨요. 아우. 아씨요. 뭐야, 몇 개가 있는 거야 여기? 저기도 아씨요. 아씨요. 오케이.
Statues here.
있어요?
Nothing.
좋아요.
Here's a welcome surprise. What's happening?
내가 지르라는 말은 아니구나. 아까 계단으로 충분히 나 올라. 머리를.
Could it be?
너무 미남 아니셔?
Someone solved my puzzle after all these years. Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So, Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
어쩌다 목이 잘린
I
거예요?
think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
지팡이를 왜 가져간
Why
거예요?
would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my
그냥
neck.
지팡이 주인이 아니었던
I
거 아니야?
fully intended to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
피부스에게서 어떻게
How is
훔쳤나요?
it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He's got a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I doubt he even noticed they were gone.
숲에서 봐요.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
자, 어디 한번 가볼까? 이게 뭐야? 갑자기 등장했네. 너 아는 부엉이 있어 여기? 근데 부엉이 너무 귀엽다. 여기 앉아있는 거 보세요. 어머, 가슴털 너무 귀엽다. 어째 하나도 안 찍은 데가 있네.
Revelio.
깜짝이야. 와우, 역시 마법. 마법 학교 달라. 하지만 나 밑으로 내려가야 되네. 와. 이 밑으로 못 내려가나? 이거 모래시계인 건가?
Revelio.
화려하게 장식된 대형 모래시계에는 각 기숙사의 점수를 표시하는 마법이 걸렸습니다. 그리핀도르, 후플푸프, 레벨클로, 나 네본클로지. 슬리데리는 모래시계는 각각 루비, 다이아몬드, 사파이어, 에메랄드가 들어있습니다. 아, 그렇구나. 저 빼가고 싶다. 지금 왜 이렇게 신이 났지?
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be
야,
just the
너는
person
날
I need.
도와주지도 않으면서 왜
You
계속
see,
도움만
I have an
받으려고
idea
해?
for a fizzing whizzbee
하얀색
inspired
그리핀도르.
beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
지금 공부할 때 아니야?
Where do you find the time for this and your homework?
I've plenty of time for both. Been managing for years. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing whizzbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
선 넘을 것
I
같은데?
don't know, Gareth. Secret passage to a cellar? Sounds like it's off limits.
Not at all. It's a perfectly legitimate secret passage. I'd use it if I could. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
아, 이 정도면 그리핀 도둑 아니야?
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest
괜찮아.
brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction.
아, 저 그리핀 도둑 진짜.
A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. This looks like the right statue. Now what was the password?
외눈박이 마운리어의 조각상 뒤에 숨겨진 호그와트의 허니 듀크 지하실까지 이어지는 비밀 통로입니다. 특정한 주문을 외워야 들어갈 수 있습니다.
Descendium.
저런. 그리핀 도둑.
Goodness. A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though. That seems to have done the trick.
와우. 오. 신기하긴 하다.
Revelio. This castle will never cease to surprise me. Incendio. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here? Here. Levioso. I'm going to have to get past this. Levioso. Accio.
오.
Revelio.
내려가도 안 죽네. 다만 다시 올라가야 되지만.
Reparo. Levioso. Incendio. Reparo. One more to go and I'll make it across. Levioso. Something is getting in the way of that platform. Here. Reparo. Levioso. Perhaps I should cast Accio to get that frame out of the way first. Accio. I need to find a way to open that gate. Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
안녕하세요.
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now, back to Gareth. I can only imagine how this new recipe is going to turn out. Levioso. Here.
이쪽으로 나가면 또 되나? 와. 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 와, 여기 다 먹어도 되는 거야? 나 이렇게 먹고 다녀도 되나?
Revelio.
이게 뭐지? 샤벗을 작은 공처럼 만든 맛있는 과자로 빌리위크 침이 들어있던 소문이 있습니다. 먹으면 땅에서 몇 센치 정도 떠오르게 합니다. 아, 그래서 내가 떠올랐구나 방금. 오, 신기하네. 오.
Revelio.
아, 지름길이 확실히 많네. 거기서 여기까지 오는 거 확실히 지름길이네. 와, 이거 근데 진짜 무섭겠다. 계단 안 생겨. 잠깐만. 넣어. 잠깐만, 우리 이제 봉인돼 봐요. 나의 책으로. 야, 나 왔다.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywig stings.
You got them. Incredible.
나 원래 대단해. 받아. 대신 수고비를 줘야 돼.
More work than I expected. I'd like to be paid for my time.
Of course. Didn't think it would be that much trouble, but I'm happy to pay for your help. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
뭐라는 거야? 다른 걸로 줘.
Now that
여기다. 오케이. 나 돌아가자. 얘 봐라. 위험하게.
what me? Use a broom, not to fly.
손 잡아줄게.
Limit